Hi, Michael. It's Michaela. Thanks so much for taking my call. I just spoke with you on the phone and told you that I'm going to give you some free information that just goes over different aspects that Google looks for when ranking websites along the Google platform and go over your overall online presence and kind of show you where you're at currently, okay? So with having some background in digital marketing, I can tell you that Google looks for three specific things when ranking its websites. Number one, and probably the most important for organic movement up that Google ladder, is going to be content. And content is anywhere that text shows up on your site. I do see that you have a pretty new website and it looks fantastic. So I do see that you have some text on here, and honestly, that all looks great. I just wanted to show you your competition here. This is Heaven's Best Carpet Cleaning. I do realize they're a little bit bigger of a company, but they're ranking number one currently. And as you see, you actually have better content on your website than them. So kudos to that. Typically, what we recommend is about 1,000 words on the homepage alone. Now, why do we recommend that? Because Google loves content. Let's look at an example. Anytime you do a basic Google search, Wikipedia always shows up as the number one search result. Why is that? It's because it has so much content. So every few weeks, Google does a sweep of the internet and finds these good quality, content-rich websites and starts to naturally move them up the rankings. So we always recommend the more content you have on your site, the better for being seen and found by Google, okay? As well as beating out the competition. But as I mentioned before, you're already currently beating out your competition with content. Now, here's the next suggestion I have. So for every service that you offer, we suggest that you do your own separate web page for each. The reason being, again, content is important, and this adds a lot of content to your site, but two, getting found for specific keywords. So anytime someone types in carpet cleaning, McKinney, Texas, or rug cleaning, McKinney, Texas, or any of the surrounding areas or other keywords that you want to rank for, that content, that keyword needs to be present in the text on that page. So typically, Google only looks for one heading per page. So it's going to find services, but it might not pick up all of these smaller bolded words just because it only looks for one per page. So I would recommend getting a separate service page for every service you offer and put about 750 words plus good quality keywords. Let me show you why this is important. This right here is Ahrefs, and it just gives me an overall breakdown of how you're currently doing on the internet today. And as you see, you're getting zero traffic to your website on a monthly basis and only currently ranking for 9 keywords. When we look at these keywords, we see that Michael Carpet Cleaning, the name of your business, you're only at position 35. 100 people are looking for that a month, and you're already on page 4. So you're not getting found easily, even for your own business name. And again, here, Carpet Cleaning McKinney, you're on page 9 already, on page 82. So we need to get those keywords that you want to rank for in the text on your website. That's going to allow you to be found for multiple search options for different keyword searches, okay? Heading back to our overview, we'll refer you to these two numbers here. This UR is directly characterized by citations. And a citation, in case you don't know, is anywhere that your business name, location, and phone number show up in some sort of online directory. So when you do a basic Google search for carpet cleaning in McKinney, Texas, these top 3 are going to get the most business just from being visible alone. So how do we get into one of these top 3 spots? We get a lot of citations. So think Yelp and Yellow Pages and multiple different avenues for putting your name, number, and location on different directories. That's going to boost you to the top. And I do have the ability to see how many your current competition have to know how many you would need to beat them. And I can obviously give you that information if you want to talk further about things. But so by getting a top spot here in that GMB, you're going to drive this number up significantly. Now, why is that important? Google likes these two numbers as close to a 1-to-1 ratio as possible, and the closer you get to 30 and above, it creates some stability, meaning you will not be bumped out of your spot so easily on the Google platform. A lot of businesses kind of fluctuate on a daily basis, and that's kind of normal, but having this secure, these numbers secured at a 30 or above is going to really help lock you in, okay? Lastly, we're going to talk about referring domains and backlinks. The reason these are important is because it throws a lot of influence at your site. If you can get your website link put on a very influential website that links back to yours, that's going to show Google that it trusts this site, and you get a lot of that influence as well. So that's going to drive this DR up. So backlinks are super important. Get those out on like HomeAdvisor.com, Angie'sList.com. And the more of those that you get, good trusted sites, that's going to throw a lot of influence to your website, okay? Well, Michael, that's all the information I have for you today. I hope this information was helpful and insightful. If you have any questions or want to email me, my email will be in that, my information will be in that email, okay? So I hope you have a wonderful night, and I will touch base soon. Have a good night.